Remember when the internet felt like an endless playground? When every click led to something weird and wonderful? When personal websites were digital art galleries and every forum felt like hanging out with friends? I do too, and I'm tired of being just nostalgic about it. Today, it feels like we're just numbers on a screen, hamsters on a wheel. We're obsessed with metrics. But in the process, some of us have forgotten how to be real with each other. We've forgotten how to create without a formula, how to connect without a like button. So I'm setting out to create something different, a little corner of the internet where creativity, curiosity, and connection still thrive. I want to make a zine. It's a DIY magazine, handmade, self-published, and often focused on niche topics or raw creative expression. Back in the day, people would pass them around like underground treasures, long before everything became sleek and corporate. But the zine I want to create isn't just longing for the days of MySpace and GeoCities. It's about taking the best parts of the old internet and giving them a fresh, modern twist. This zine will be digital first, designed to be viewed on screens, but still printable for anyone who loves the feel of paper in their hands. It's about creativity without algorithms, randomness, and real connections that don't need a like button. Because somewhere between the endless scroll and the ads trying to sell us skinny tea, we lost something important. The internet is what we make it, not just what social media or corporations decide. And maybe, just maybe, we can make it fun again. To turn this idea into reality, I need a title, something that captures the spirit of the project. It should feel personal, creative, and true to what I'm trying to do. Here are a few ideas I've been thinking about. One of these might stick, or I might come up with something completely different as I go. Either way, it's a starting point. Since this is my first ever zine, I need to keep it manageable. I think 8 to 10 pages is a good place to start. It's enough space to explore ideas without feeling overwhelmed. For the content, I'm going to take a trip down memory lane and revisit what made the old internet so special. Personal websites, quirky forums, creative randomness, all those moments that felt unique and human. This zine isn't about copying the past, it's about remixing the best parts of the old internet with a modern perspective. All right, so the idea is in motion. I've got the title, Humans Greater Than Algorithms, a user's guide to creating a fun digital world, and the vision for the content. But now comes the real work, making the zine happen. This is where things get a little challenging, a little fun, and a whole lot creative. I'll need a design platform, something user-friendly but flexible enough to bring this vision to life in a fast, efficient way. I'm thinking Canva. Since it's digital first, it needs to be clean but colorful, easy to read, and still have that raw edge. But I want it to appear very polished. I'm thinking creative fonts, some negative space, and maybe a few quirky hand-drawn illustrations to give it that personal touch. But here's the thing, choosing the right design elements is harder than it sounds. I spent a good hour sifting through fonts trying to find one that felt just right. I almost had a mini meltdown, but then I realized sometimes the best design choice isn't the perfect one, it's the one that gets the job done. Now comes the fun part, content. I want each page to feel like a mini adventure, so I'm starting with ideas that bring back that sense of internet wonder. But here's where I hit a creative block. What do I include? I want to capture what made the early internet so exciting. But I don't want it to feel like a history lesson. Do I focus on internet culture, old school memes, personal website nostalgia? Narrowing it down feels like trying to pick a favorite childhood memory. I definitely want to have reflective pieces where we can look back at where the internet was, where it is now, and where it could go. But should I keep it light and funny, or deep and philosophical, or both? Then there's the challenge of tone. How do I balance humor, insight, and creativity without sounding like I'm trying too hard? Plus, humor and memes are crucial. But do I make them too niche? How many inside jokes is too much? Community and creativity hold the internet together like glue. So those will be key themes. But how do I make them visually interesting? I've been trying different things out for a week, so I think I need to take a break and come back with fresh eyes. Now I'm back, ready to continue on. The zine is finished. After days of design dilemmas, creative breakthroughs, and a couple of meltdowns, it's finally complete. I'm not expecting the zine to change the world, but I do hope it's a step forward, bringing back some of that internet glory we've lost over the years. The best part, seeing all those little details come together. The quirky illustrations, the memes, the mix of nostalgia and modern creativity, it's all there. Now comes the crucial part, getting it out there. Time to find a digital home for the zine to live on. Maybe people will love it, maybe they'll just look at it and go, what the heck is this? Either way, I'm happy it exists. The journey of making it was the real win. Looking back, making the zine has been a dynamic mix of inspiration, chaos, and more than a few late-night epiphanies. The freedom of creating something entirely mine, with no algorithms or likes to dictate the process, is a feeling that I haven't had in a while. I'll be honest, there were moments when I doubted myself. The creative blocks, the constant second guessing, am I even creative enough to make the zine? But what's been amazing is that those moments of doubt were part of the process. They pushed me to rethink my approach, get out of my head, and just create. I realized it's about sharing something authentic. It's a piece of what the internet used to be, raw, personal, and real. And you know what? I think that's exactly what the internet needs more of right now. More spaces where creativity and connection can thrive without the pressure to be perfect.